Alright, now I know you can't necessarily see my face, but this is your directions for today for science. You will need to get out your 5 cut cups. All 5 of them should be out and ready for you to use. You will need 3 or more paper towel pieces. Those can be obtained in the pot area, or Miss Shelley will help dispense paper towels here in the room. You will need a tub with a cylinder and a syringe. One person will be in charge of taking the tub to go fill it with water. You will fill it to the bottom of the green line. So it will look like this tub here. Now, when you are walking back with it, you need to hold it with 2 hands like this. You need to walk slowly. There is no running and sloshing water everywhere. One person will be in charge of getting the cups. One person will get the tub and the syringe and fill the tub. One person will be in charge of getting the paper towels. And one person will be in charge of getting some pennies. Once you have all of your equipment ready, you also need to have out your science journal or your variable journal, such as this one. Now, you will find the page that says measuring lifeboat capacity. We are going to be measuring the capacity of each of your lifeboats. I want you to start with the 3 centimeter lifeboat. To do that, you need to make sure that you have a paper towel underneath your 3 centimeter cup. You will then take the syringe, you will put it in the water, and you will pull up water into the syringe. You will fill up the 3 centimeter cup. Your syringe might not fill it all the way up, so you might need to try it again. You're going to fill it up all the way to the brim. Now notice I'm not going super fast. Alright, I am full to the brim. Now my job is going to be to measure what's in my cup. So now I want to make sure that my syringe is empty. I suck it up out of my cup. Alright, then I take my cylinder and I put it in the cylinder. As you get close to 50 milliliters, you will need to stop and slow down. Now, I am not quite done filling up my milliliters, and so when you get to 50, you will need to stop. There's still water in my cup, so you will then remember that you've got 50, dump it in here, and one moment, I need to be interrupted.
Is Olivia home?
No, they're a specialist. Okay. Yeah, she's at music. All right, so that was Ellie and Rachel interrupting me, so you can thank them for the little interruption. Now, there's still water in my syringe. I've measured 50 milliliters in here. I finished filling that up. I still have water in my cup, which I then suck up the rest of it, and you want to make sure that you get all of the water from down inside there. Notice it is empty. Okay? Now I fill this up. Now that wasn't very much over 50, but I can see that it was about 4. So in this particular 3 centimeter cup, I had 54 milliliters. On this page that says lifeboat inspection, you will fill this out. Boat 1. I used the 3 centimeter boat. I write that right here for boat name. Capacity, I write 54 milliliters. And I do that for each of my boats. Now remember, if you fill up to more than 50, If you think it's going to go over 50, you need to stop at 50, dump it out, and then get the rest of the water out. You will need to keep track of how you do it so that you can add all of those numbers together to get your capacity. So you do that for all 5 boats. Now you will notice that on this chart there are only 4 boats listed. You need to create a separate row for your 5th boat. Always dump the water from the cylinder back into the tub when you're done with it. One group will not have a cylinder and will need to share. That group can share with another group right next to them, or they can do the second part of the activity first and then get the cylinder after the other groups are done and do the second part, or the first part second. Miss Shelley can explain that if you don't understand, or Miss Sorensen can. Now, once I have all of the capacity measured of my boats, I'm going to take each boat one at a time and place it in the one boat at a time and place it into the tub of water. Now my pennies come into play. Okay, I'm going to place pennies into my boat until my boat sinks. I'm going to keep track of how many pennies I put in my boat. Now, if for some reason you don't keep track while you're doing it, you can, after the boat sinks, you can then dump the water out into the tub and count your pennies that it took. Now, you decide how you want to place your pennies and work as a group and figure this out. Okay, now my boat is still floating, trying to make it so that it holds as many as possible. It's going to sink here shortly. There it goes. So now on this chart where it says passengers supported, I record how many passengers, pennies, it took to sink the boat. You're going to do this 3 times to double check your numbers. Okay? Or triple check your numbers. So you will do that 3 times for each boat. That is what you're working on today for science. Good luck, have fun, and see what you can come up with. See what each measurement is, see how many pennies you can. Your group needs maybe about 50 pennies, 40 to 50 pennies. They are in the brown tub over there. So, good luck. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.